I don't play mobile games. I have a PC and I game a decent amount, so there's almost never anything tempting enough on the App Store to actually get me to sit through ads. Not that I would even know if there was, because what the actual has happened to mobile game ads over the last couple years? I thought ads were meant to be, download this game, where they'd show you a clip of the game to see whether you want to play the game or not. I mean, I thought that was the point of advertising, just to make people aware that you have this thing that they might want. By the way, does this clip not look like a dystopian hellhole to you? And obviously there's been lots of talks about ads with straight up fake games, like actual fraud, where it's nothing like the game that you'd actually get if you download. But recently I don't even know what it is really. It's like either AI generated nothing or fetish content. Ooh. I don't know what to call this. It's like, that Redditor you went to high school with? He swore he was all about dark humor, and then the dark humor is just saying, I hate black people over and over. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is actually kind of funny. The point is, it's shock humor, right? Like, it's literally just saying outrageous shit to get attention. These mobile game ads are like the shock humor of gaming, like showing you some... No, just look at this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
See, I think we've got to break this down into 4 stages. Stage 1 was our childhoods, right? Like, I'm 27. Back then, we were downloading Fruit Ninja on our shitty Androids. An ad for a mobile game was literally just a small showcase of what the game was like, and you hit download if this was the kind of game you were interested in. Then at some point, we hit Stage 2, where a game exists, right? But that game on its own probably isn't enough to attract the attention of literally everybody in the world, which is what mobile publishers seem to want. So they started coming up with fake game ideas that are immediately enticing. Something simple like, look at this key puzzle. Ooh, don't pour lava on the gold. Oh no. Then you click the game and it's shitty ass medieval Farmville, right? So they started lying is what happened. Then came Stage 3, okay? The rage bait stage. Much like Stage 2, there's a fake ass game, right? But the trick here is to get the most degenerate dog shit player alive to source the gameplay for you. That way they can die immediately, or maybe run into the giant red sign that says -2 slowly crawling towards them from a mile away.
This plane to fly. Let's grab this 100k option, and let's just grab all the 100k options. I think that's going to be the simplest thing. I don't even have enough money for this. That's like 5 million. This is 0k. I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. Let's pull back here and release.
Anything works, right? You just need to play so poorly that the person seeing this ad gets literally like angry watching. That way, they'll want to download to prove to themselves that they can actually beat this level and get jump scared with yet another fucking shitty ass medieval Farmville. Now, hang on, because it's 2025. We're in Stage 4 now, bitch. What does that mean? Well, apparently it's this. Let me just leave these playing as I attempt to describe what I think is maybe the play here. You wisened up to the fake games. The rage bait doesn't work anymore. So I think now the play is to actually just confuse you. Show you something literally unbelievable, like borderline illegal, and definitely not something that would ever be allowed on YouTube Shorts. And then while you're understandably stun-locked, thus not skipping the ad, you start to wonder, what could this possibly be an advertisement for? I think the entire mobile game industry at this point is running off of curiosity clicks, dumping as many in-game ads as they can onto you in the first and only 5 minutes you'll ever have this godforsaken game installed and then collecting whatever ad revenue that generates. Let me show you, actually. I'm going to install one of these games, and there's a timer up there in the corner. Let me show you how long it takes until it shows me an ad. Yeah, not even a minute until I got an unskippable interactive ad. And it's even faster if you lose. Look at this. Again, fresh installation, look how long it takes.
Hi, I'm your new AI girlfriend. Let's chat 24/7s, share photos and voice.
Dude, this is ridiculous. I guess for that to work, they just need to farm clicks, like this one ad that put a fake hair on the screen so that you'd accidentally click. But then there's also the AI ads, and some of these are trying to depict something, I guess, related to the game they're shilling, but most of them are making AI generated shit that has nothing to do with anything.
What do you mean by that?
Like, how could this possibly be an ad for a game called The Grand Mafia? These are ASMR satisfying compilation videos from like 4 years ago, but made by AI. Look, I've been pretty public about hating generative AI, but this might actually be the worst possible use case for it. So much so that I'm willing to forgive AI artists on Twitter if it meant this shit would get cleaned off of my Instagram Reels feed. Whoever put us into this depressing ass AI timeline, like, needs to apologize or die. You've given fake mobile game ads the nuclear bomb here. They can literally just make infinite of this shit now because of you. I have a theory for why it's gotten to this point, by the way. Let me know what you think too, but I think that the mobile game market has been so saturated for so long that it has now become more profitable to actually just go for millions of low quality clicks. The thing about mobile games is the ones that are popular are so cemented in the App Store, have such long standing histories, and are free. The middle-aged moms are on Candy Crush. That market's gone. Clash of Clans is still the most popular thing ever, and even if you tried to compete with their marketing, you couldn't, because they're paying millions to get Cody Rhodes and basically, the market here has been entirely monopolized, and the rest are the millions of shitty scam games crawling around like rats, trying to scavenge whatever ad revenue they can. So it's actually kind of tragic in a way. I doubt the people making these games want to pump fetish content to millions of people, but it's either that or their company goes under and their kids starve. Or maybe I'm entirely wrong and these games do actually make boatloads of money. I don't know. I doubt it though. Like, literally just install any one of these games for 10 minutes and try to play it. You're gonna realize they're beyond boring, and the devs probably know that they've essentially made something akin to Chinese water torture. Like, I cannot imagine there's actually much of a player base for Condom Factory Tycoon. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about Condom Factory Tycoon. And also, for the people that wonder, isn't this illegal? I thought the same. And I'm not a lawyer, but actually, I pretty much am because I have Google. I think false advertising isn't really a concern for these companies, purely because these apps cost nothing to download. Like, how are you gonna go to court and prove damages if all you lost was 3 minutes of time? So yeah, no, they're safe. They can just do this forever. The problem is, I feel like we're not that far away from more of this being your doom scroll feed than actual memes. Okay, one thing is true though, these ads are extremely funny. I've watched like 80 of these making this video. So does that technically make these ads good?
Anything helps, even a penny. Can you help me out?
Hey, did you see her?
Yes, it's over there.
No, these f***ing suck. Okay, see ya.